Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'll help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Hello, Skyrim. My name is Steve, and I also play Skyrim. I have well over 3,000 hours in the game. One of the things I've always wanted, or missed, was a means of getting camping equipment right at the beginning of the game. Here you can see that I have a save right outside of the Helgen escape tunnel. I often save, not only at the just before the character creation, so you can start a new game without going through the entire carriage ride, but often if I have a character I might want to keep around for a while, I'll save it again right outside the escape tunnel here, in case I want to go back and take him, another direction. Anyway, getting back to the camping gear. In my opinion, the best needs mod for Skyrim Special Edition is Realistic Needs and Diseases all in one for USSEP. I like it more than anything else, more than the Creation Club, more than I Need. This is just the best. And it does the thing that I wanted, to have camping equipment at the beginning of the game. Let's see how this will work. We're going to go into our inventory. The mod is loaded up. We're going to go to food. We're going to go to our sugar ball. Now what we're going to do is start the needs mod. Alright, we've started it. Let me just stop the startup right here. Let's make sure it's going to work. I should have something to eat. Alright, let's have a tomato. Alright. The mod is fired up. Now let's go back and get our camping equipment. I mean, you could spend hours running around collecting all the materials needed for your tinderbox, your tent, your bedroll, everything. Let's look at an easy way to do this. We're going to go back to the sugar ball. We're going to go to testing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we're testing camping gear. Yes. Give me camping gear. And voila. The camping gear's been added to our inventory. Let's go take a look. We have a traveler's bedroll, 2 of them, a tent, a tinder box to make a fire, and a cast iron pot to cook on, and firewood to start a fire with. Alright, so we have our camping gear right now at the beginning of the game. Let's find somewhere and set it up real quick. I'll tell you what, let's go over to where Live Another Life would set up its camping in the woods thing. I don't know how level it is, but I think this is the general area. It's probably not that level. But let's set it up. So what you do, we'll set up the tent first. We're going to go down to miscellaneous. We're going to select the traveler's tent. And we dropped it. There it is, the sack. We're going to crouch down, activate it, and step back. Alright, there's the tent, and it has a cot in it that you can sleep on. Let's set up a campfire. Go to the inventory, miscellaneous, the tinder box. I mean, it'd take hours to run around and get the stuff for this. We're going to drop it, crouch down, activate it, and back up. Alright, there's the campfire. I don't know if I'm setting this up perfectly, but you get the idea. Now I know that when I use the hypothermia mod, I don't really use frostfall anymore. And I don't use this mod if I'm using the Creation Club, survival mode. I think it would probably conflict. I haven't tested that though. But this will keep you warm with survival. Anyway, you can cook here. And, well, we'll just accept that. Let's take a look at some of the food here. Real quick. Asham soup. So you get some options here. Let's drop a bedroll. Again, we're going to crouch down, activate it, and back up. Did I miss the activation? All right, there's the bedroll now. See it? Now the thing about this is if you need some more camping gear, you can just do the same thing. We're going to go back into our inventory, food, sugar ball. We're going to go to testing, camping gear, give me camping gear. It's been added. We're going to quit this testing here. Let's go take a look at our inventory, miscellaneous. We have another traveler's tent we can set up, more bedrolls, another tinder box, another cast iron pot, more firewood. I can tell you that I tried making a video before this. I had 3 separate camping setups set up. 2 of them side by side out there by Hunting Brew Meadery. And then the third one inside War Maiden's shop in Whiterun, just to show that you can set up the tent, bedroll, everything inside dungeons and forts and things like that. So I know that there's maybe some of them that you can't really set up inside a place if you're inside, but this one you can. I mean, you can set it up in a dungeon. You can set it up in a building inside a house if you want to. Throw down a bedroll. One other thing this mod does is it provides water skins and the ability to refill bottles. You can do that not only in streams, but also at town wells. To do a stream, let's take a look at that. Let's say you wanted to drink water out of a stream, you'd go to Powers, and you'd select Drink from Stream. And then when you're standing in the creek, I guess I need might work similar to this, you press the Z button, and you'll crouch down and drink. Now, sometimes you can get sick. One other thing I want to let you know, though, is when you look at the powers, I'm also using a new to me weather mod called Cathedral Weathers, I guess. It also uses the Z button, the Z-E-D button, to change the weathers, the way you perceive them. Well, I found out that unless you have realistic needs and diseases loaded below that weather mod, it won't allow you to crouch down. I don't know why, but when I put realistic needs and diseases below that in the load order, it works. So I can crouch down in a stream and get it. So, okay, this is just a shout out. It's not a great video. Heck, I don't even know if my mouth and voice are really working right now. But this is the best needs mod by far, in my opinion. Plus, you can have it at the beginning of the game, just as I show you. You go into its little menu with the sugar ball. You go to testing, select the camping gear. I just recently discovered that you can get the camping gear right away. Usually I would just run around, try and collect all the things. But I guess you can have as many setups as you want. By the way, the firewood will eventually run out. So you're going to have or go collect some firewood. And then you crouch down activate the fire again. And yeah, you can rebuild the fire. Okay. So, realistic needs and diseases, all in one for USSEP at the Nexus for Special Edition. The best, and you can get it right off the bat. You don't have to run around and gather up your stuff. Okay. Hope you enjoy this. Steven out.